What's up, guys? We are back taking a look at some more NBA player props today, this time over on prizepicks. Although this video does apply to other player prop sites and sportsbooks out there. I've profited every single day so far in 2024, and I'm looking to catch some more winners. Let's get into it on this massive slate. Before we do hop in, though, if you guys are not already on prizepicks and you guys want to join, you can do so with the link down in my description below, and promo code DOMG can get you a first-time deposit match up to $100. Let's hop into today's slate. I'm feeling pretty good about these player props, but before we do so, take a look at the Dub Club. If you don't know what Dub Club is, it is a messaging service that sends all of the entries that I make to you a couple of different ways. You guys can get a 2-day free trial with the link down in my description below. How it works, though, is it sends all the entries that I make to you through the Dub Club app, email, Telegram, or Discord. I send my plays out for sites like prizepicks, underdog, parlay play, sleeper, and chalkboard, and for a bunch of different sports, but mainly the NBA and the NFL and MLB when it's in season. You guys can join right now, like I said, with a 2-day free trial or get $5 off your first month of the NBA package. Both options are down in my description below. But on top of that, you guys can also see my lifetime net winnings on prizepicks are over $5,700. That's how you guys know that I'm reputable and not some bum out there giving consistent losing plays. So you can see right there, I mean, that's literally right there. My dollar amount, that's the receipts right there. No fake picket to manipulate units and things like that. Straight from prizepicks customer support tells you the dollar amount net winnings. With that being said, though, let's get into these player props. Just play responsibly and at your own risk. Give me a follow over on Twitter at DOMG Props and join the free Discord. Link is down in my description below. That being said, let's get into it and get some winners. First player prop that I want to take a look at is going to be over in the PRA category, and I'm going to scroll down until we find the Atlanta Hawks game because I like Jaylen Johnson over 28.5 PRA here. This is my least favorite of the two. The second player prop is going to be my favorite, but I still do love Jaylen Johnson over 28.5 PRA. First off here, one of the reasons why I like Jaylen Johnson so much is going to be the over-under on this game. The over-under is insane on this game. It's like 263 at the time of this recording. That's, I think, the highest I've seen so far this year. Absolutely crazy. But you can see right here, he's only over in 47% of games this year. However, take a look at the injury report. DeAndre Hunter is going to be out in this game. In games without DeAndre Hunter so far this year, he's had 23, 35, 41, and 38 PRA in these 4 games. By the way, this player prop tool that I'm using right now is props.cash. You can get it with the link down in my description below, and using promo code DOMG can get you guys 25% off. So props.cash, link is down there, code DOMG. But Jaylen Johnson here has been very, very good without DeAndre Hunter here. You also see his minutes have been 28, 29, 35, and 36. There's a lot of upside for him to see about 35 or more minutes in today's game here. But on top of that, I just want to take a look at games with just, most of their guys playing here in games where he's played 28 plus minutes. This season, he is over in 28 plus minute games in 60% of games. That's a really nice hit rate considering the over-under on this game is 263. They're expecting a ton of points, and I expect Jaylen Johnson to be involved in this Atlanta offense today. Take a look at how he's been on the road this year, even better. 71% so far this year with those 28 plus minutes. So he should definitely be seeing 28 plus minutes. I'd be shocked if he did not, unless there's foul trouble or something like that. But like I said, though, he's seen 35 or more minutes in 2 games this year. Without DeAndre Hunter, 50% of those games. You can even see when he's done in games with 30 plus minutes, he's still been very, very good. So I'm liking a lot of Jaylen Johnson here in his 28.5 PRA. But with that being said, let's move on to player prep number 2. Really some breakdown right there for Jaylen Johnson. I didn't even take a look at the matchup necessarily here, but power forwards, how they kind of match up here against the Pacers, they are very, very good for opposing power forwards. You see right here, the Pacers, they allow the most points per game. On top of that, they also allow some of the most rebounds per game. I believe that's the 6th most rebounds per game allowed to opposing power forwards. Won't get too many assists, probably around 3 assists, but they do allow a couple assists, 4.1 per game to opposing power forwards. So I think it should be a really nice matchup for Jaylen Johnson, and I think he should get this one done. Hopefully get a lot of PRA today. Really loving the spot right there for Jaylen Johnson. Let's head over, though, to player prep number 2. This one's going to be my baby, the NBA first half category. Absolutely love this category. And there's especially good value today on Jayson Tatum, because Jayson Tatum here is going to be in a blowout game here against the Jazz. They are 14-point favorites, which is why his full game PRA line is so low at 40.5. Or 39.5. Same thing. Pretty close, but you can see right there, Jayson Tatum here at 39.5 PRA. The reason why this line is so low is because of the blowout in this game here. There's a lot of blowout potential there. He probably won't even see the court for the 4th quarter if the game is a blowout. So that kind of is what's factored into his full game line. But what prizepicks does, they pretty much just cut the line in half when it comes to the NBA first half category, which is why there's so much value here on his over 19.5 first half PRA. Let's take a look at this here. So first off here, Jayson Tatum here, he's over in 65% of games this year. That's a huge difference compared to his 39% when it comes to his 40.5 PRA or 48% in his 39.5. So you can already see the difference there. This is because of blowouts. He hasn't played his full minutes necessarily in some of these regular season games. That's why it's 48% hit rate. But first half, he's been absolutely dominant. You can see right there at 19.5 over in 65% of games. But on top of that, he's also going to be at home today, where he sees a huge boost. At home, he's over in 80% of games this year and 74% between these last 2 seasons. And you can also see what he's done last season, just between these last 2 seasons, 66%. So, I mean, both seasons, he's been up in when it comes to playing at home compared to just in general. So, Jason Tatum, really love the spot for him there. And we haven't even talked about the matchup yet. A matchup for opposing small forwards, power forwards, both pretty good against Utah. Utah, they allow the second most fantasy points per game, which is not PRA, but it's close. If you take a look at the independent stats here, they allow the 4th most points per game to opposing power forwards. When it comes to rebounds per game, they are a little bit on the tougher side, I could say, 7.31. When it comes to the assists per game, though, for the Jazz, they are still top 10 in assists per game right there to small forwards. When it comes to power forwards here, Utah, when it comes to the assists, kind of right in the middle of the pack at 4.18. When it comes to the rebounds per game, they are pretty tough against rebounds, but points per game, they allow quite a bit. They're top 10. They're allowed 25.67 points per game. So if he mixes in between the power forward and small forward position here, I think it should be a great matchup nonetheless. I mean, they just gave up a crap ton of points to the Pistons, although it was like double overtime. They still were giving up a lot of points to the Pistons. They gave up 120, 130 when it came to regulation. So I think Tatum should have a field day here, especially in the first half. And with him being at home, he definitely shows that at home. And with a weak defense in the Jazz, Tatum should come to play here and hopefully goes over his first half PRA. That will likely be a 1.5 unit play for me there. And I have 75% of a unit on Jaylen Johnson personally, although that could potentially be upgraded. We'll see. But that's pretty much going to do it, though, for those 2 player props. If you guys like what you guys saw, get in the Dub Club with that 2-day free trial. Much more you guys can see over there. And like I said, we've profited every single day so far in 2024. So we've been absolutely dominating. But if you guys, we're not done quite yet, though, because I want to show you guys the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer and the Correlation Tool. This tool right here is going to be the Optimizer. So you guys can get this tool with the link down in my description below. Use promo code DOMG because that will get you guys 25% off. The Correlation Tool and the Optimizer, you guys can both get 25% off of either tool. So Correlation Tool here, I'm sorry, this is the Optimizer right here. The Optimizer here, what you guys can do to find the best effective value player props on sites like PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play, Flip Sleeper. All you have to do is click the refresh button. When you press refresh button, it pulls the best expected value plays on that player prop site. Right now, there's a lot of good value here on Paul George over 31.5 PRA because he's a minus 125 over 32.5 right now on DraftKings. That's crazy. That's essentially a 1-point discount with some juice on the over right there if you compare it to DK odds there. So that's kind of what the Optimizer does here. So if you're looking for like another leg for like a 2-pick power play, you can find plays that can fit into there. 5-pick flex, 6-pick flex, you can help fit plays into there as well. Just give you guys some good expected value plays. Like I said, though, use that link down in my description below for the Optimizer. Get in the fantasy bundle. That was one of only 3 tools, by the way, wrapped into here with that fantasy bundle. But code DOMG, get you guys 25% off. You guys can get this even cheaper. But on top of that, there's also the correlation tool, which is up 759.2 units since August 18th. Pretty damn crazy. This tool is very good. What this tool does, though, is it finds correlated plays. So, for example, take a look at Underdog. Actually, we'll take a look at PrizePicks here. PrizePicks in the Texans and Colts game. So, if CJ Stroud goes for his passing touchdowns, that's going to equate to Nico Collins getting some receiving yards potentially. And especially for the Colts here with Gardner Minshew going over his passing yards, it's going to equate to Alec Pierce getting some receiving yards, also Josh Downs. That's kind of what the correlation tool does. If it's a high-scoring game, there's a decent chance that Stroud goes over his passing touchdowns, as well as Nico Collins going over his receiving yards. So, it's kind of what the tool does. It's cash out some 25x's for me. I really do love this tool. You guys can get it for yourself. Link is down in my description below. Click on DFS correlation. Use that promo code DOMG so you guys can get this even cheaper. Definitely on the more expensive side, but if you guys use that promo code DOMG, that can help you guys out just a little bit. But only, it's something that you guys can afford, and if it's something that you guys are interested in, then you guys can check out the tool. Again, use promo code DOMG. But with that being said, thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you guys hopefully in tomorrow's video. Best of luck, and I'll see you guys hopefully next time. Peace out. See you guys over in the Dub Club. Let's hopefully get some winners tonight. Best of luck.